we wanted to present a panel discussion and art exhibit today so that people can get a chance to meet artists, talk to artists, find out about what this tough, hard road of artistry is about. And hopefully people will understand and become enriched and understand why we have to support our artists. We represent a wide range of artists in different types of mediums, and most of our art here is original. We have artists such as Betty Blayton, Charlie Palmer, James Denmark, Stacey Brown, Sue Funcab, Ruth Miller, and we're very proud of the assortment of offerings that we have and also of the artists that we represent. We're very honored to be in the Schomburg. The historical value of this library is tremendous. So for the art to be exhibited here and to further expand on the art is a panel discussion right in the Langston Hughes Auditorium. We even got some of the best for our panel discussion, and Danny Simmons has agreed to lead the panel discussion. We're very excited about that as well because he is also an artist. And the panel discussion topic is arts conscious. A lot of us see the beauty in the art, but don't recognize or always see the challenges that artists have to face. And we're going to address some of those issues during the panel discussion.
You see, we have a great turnout on this rather cool spring day. However, it is hot in here. It's a great joy for us to see all of you and to have such rich artists here together on one stage talking about arts conscious. My sister and I got a number of calls as soon as the invitations went out about this event, about what is it for, is there a fee? And we didn't want to charge anything because we wanted as many people as possible to come to see the incredible work and then to hear the artists, not just speak about their work, but talk about the road in artistry, the struggles, and how important it is for us to support our artists and to provide fine venues so that you can see the work. And for us as gallerists, and there are many gallerists here today, to know as we do what our mission is, and it is to provide venues like this for information, and so that there is a fuller understanding, so that we can bring others in to support our artists. It is a tough, long road. So we hope you enjoy the work. We want you to engage, ask any question on your mind, relax. We're fortunate to have, and also, yes, please, if you can, and we try to make it possible, purchase work. We have an incredible panel who will be introduced to you, but you already know them. And we also have Danny Simmons, who agreed to be the panelist and to oversee and facilitate the discussion. So please hear, enjoy, and ask anything you'd like. The artists will be here after the panel to talk about the specific piece that you're going to buy. Thank you so much. Arts Alliance and to Byron Lewis, who are very much a part of this event. Their support, their guidance and direction are incredible to us, and we could not make it without your support or their support. Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. This is quite a nice crowd and an amazing exhibition. Some of the artists I've met before, and Leroy I've known for a very long time. We were neighbors. But some I've never met before. So along with you guys, I would certainly like everybody to introduce themselves to myself and the audience and tell everybody who you are and what you do. And we'll start with Leroy.
Good afternoon, and I say to each and everyone, good to see all of you. And I want to thank the Schomburg for allowing the Mackey Twin Galleries to host this, collection of artists. So let's give them a hand. I appreciate the work for organizing daylight shining our light. I'm a self-taught artist, been living in Brooklyn for 30 years. This is where I grew up as an adult and as an artist. And I presently reside in Atlanta. And the work that I do is a mixed medium, collage on paper. And, you know, my whole objective is to paint how I think things ought to be, as opposed to where they are.
Good afternoon. Thanks for coming out. First, I want to thank the Mackey twins for putting on this wonderful event. I'm Stacy Brown. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a watercolor artist. And what I capture is a lot of nature scenes. Growing up in North Carolina, that's what I was geared to paint and capture the beauty of nature. And a lot of natural scenes that I see as I do my everyday errands. So first I wanted to say thanks for you guys coming out and being a part of this wonderful artists.
Hi everybody, I'm Ruth Miller. Thank you so much, all my friends and neighbors, and new friends. Thank you for coming out. I'm a former Harlem resident, of course, but now I live in Mississippi on the Gold Coast. I do hand-stitched embroidery using mostly wool threads, mostly portraits. I try to tell my own story using other people's images. I try to teach myself about life and about art, because I learned from each piece. And so far I've heard so many nice things from everybody, and I'm so glad to meet all my fellow artists. I'm new with the Mackey twins. We just started last summer, and I was glad to meet them. They're so wonderful and warm, and I appreciate the warm welcome that you've given us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Betty Clayton, aka Betty Taylor. I paint under the name of Clayton, and I've been in the city since 1960. I've been a good part of the development of the art scene in the Black community. And I must say, I think this is the largest group of people I've seen to hear come talk about art. I'm very grateful to be a part of this, and so everybody's saying a little something about their work. I'd like to say that the good part of what I do are abstractions, and they're concepts having to do with metaphysics and nature and a wide range of topics, but basically from the standpoint of trying to figure out what it's all about.
Hi everybody, my name is Charlie Palmer. I'm coming here from Atlanta, Georgia. I want to thank my sisters, the Mackey twins, for allowing me to be a part of this. And it's a pleasure to be along with some incredible artists. There's an inspiration here. And there's also some inspiration in the audience. There's a couple of artists I've seen out there, including Alan Mill, which I greatly admire. I'm here because artists lift me. They inspire me just as art students do. And the work that you'll see is can best be defined as the Black experience through the Middle Passage and through the Civil Rights Movement, but also a lot of current stuff, things that I try to combine a little bit of what's going on today and what happened in the past to create or affect those events. Again, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'm humbled. Thank you.
My name is Sud from Cab. Some of you call me Cabby. And let me start by saying thank you to Karen and Sharon. And since I've known them, it's very hard to separate myself from this girl. else, and you've done a tremendous job. And also thank you to the Schomburg, where I made my home. I'm here all the time. And what I'm trying to do through my work is to reach a certain level of universality, you know, trying to be universal in everything in that I create. And it shows through my colors and my my people, my you know, whatever combination comes through my mind. And as you can see, there's a lot of questions about why the three-dimensional aspect, you know, shown in my work. But the main purpose is to, after 20 years, I want my collectors go back and say, wow, I missed this one. There's something that's in there. And I want to go deeper and deeper after 20 years and find something. But that something has to be a reflection of compassion and acceptance. Thank you.
You know, when I looked at the question, I don't know, the statement arts conscious, it took me like in so many different directions. What does this mean? What does it mean to artists? And in particular, what does it mean to black artists? And so I want to ask, the first question I want to ask, and we're going to take it in a number of questions, but the first question I want to ask is, do artists of color have a particular responsibility to the audience that looks at their work that maybe other artists don't have? And does the audience have a particular responsibility to the artists, vis-a-vis what they interpret, how they relate to the artist? Should they collect this work? So I'm going to start with Campy, since usually I know we're going to come back up this way, and then we're going to keep going back and forth like that. Camp, so what do you think? Do you think that we artists of color have a particular responsibility to the audience that looks at us?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Do artists of color have a particular responsibility to their audiences that perhaps other artists don't have?
Again,
And do the audience have a responsibility back towards them?
I think we do carry this huge weight of reflecting what it should be. And I think we do have a responsibility.
And conversely, what is the audience's responsibility to you as an artist?
Support.